Our minority should not be taken for granted. Justice Araba Esabato Konus does not matter. That very thing will not happen. It will not happen.
Ewutu Senya East Constituency, that's Kaswa. The task force observed that the Honorable Phyllis Naa Koryoo Okeno denied that her convoy was attacked.
Patikano, and no mitimubino, and no swana etrono, ekaye.
Adie betimi kum NDC aban we was we miscommunication.
Yensamay fo nyina kwaba ebiem emra dwumadie so ensem bebre ene kaso ewo oman Ghana mo afanasi yere mu nsem nyina ebre ahefo na afi no yedi hon komo acting chief justice Bofo Boni nyame adoma Monday Mitre 10th November okovetin opasia obabaye chief justice ewo oman Ghana mu ene wachi NPP amanyuko no ene minority ni se hen ha womun tiase emma papa yi enko veti ni nyina ne se enam mrakwa so ena papa yi ereba be chief justice baran speaker adban babin so abonsem na gua ose otiase a enye yie ekwan bia so acting chief justice ebeko veti no se opase a oba be chief justice ewo oman Ghana mo quick one yenkotie nkomo a minority no die ewo parliament na ekoba yebekwa kotie speaker of parliament so de na fe no a big j ewram na fe ye di hu nkomo sanse Captain Smart eri nsem bi atodwa quick one iye ni kan kotie wemra.
We are saying that he should take that off, he should withdraw that bit so that the original component of the business committee's report remains without any vetting whatsoever on Monday. Mr. Speaker, in any event, we, the minority, as law-abiding as we are, filed a motion several days ago, and I've done several follow-ups. Mr. Speaker, our minority should not be taken for granted. It should never be taken for granted. We are encouraged at all times that we should be law-abiding, follow procedure, and we'll be vigilant in that process. So, Mr. Speaker, awaiting all of this, the majority leader cannot just announce to us that Justice Araba Esabato Konu's prayer does not matter. She is a Ghanaian who was appointed. She has submitted herself to all due process. Her rights must be respected. This parliament must, with the greatest respect, rely on its own precedent not long ago and allow the court to determine the matter. It should be our collective call on the acting chief justice to quickly empanel the court. It must be our collective voice to encourage the Attorney General to file a defense. It must be our collective voice to encourage the Attorney General to go to the ECOWAS court and file a defense, rather than we being threatened by the chief whip of the majority that vetting will happen with all his might. We are not dealing with might. That vetting will not happen. It will not happen. You must follow due process. Follow the law. Do the right thing. We, the minority, will not shut our mouth. You can follow due process.
Winning someone, minority no added to ja. Ewo parliament ana omo hwe ni musa speaker of parliament ebe support omo sedabaya acting chief justice ne vet no entumi emma so but then quick one yankoni yankutie nsam so a speaker of parliament added to ja or the reply minority no na ikoba abusua ensam wa chepa.
There is no constitutional or standing order basis for Parliament to hold the process simply because there are pending cases in court. Should I accept that argument, it will mean that any litigant could hold Parliament hostage, that is, file a case and freeze the work of Parliament and its committees. The motion is inadmissible, and same has been returned to the sponsor, the minority leader, Honorable Alexander Afenyo-Markin, as stated clearly by outstanding orders.
For winning someone, Speaker of Parliament Alban Kingsford Barbin added to the Ochumse and someone NPP and a minority Nikano or Tiasia Enye Yami Aduma on the 10th. Acting Chief Justice Oba Covert no or Pasia or Babe Chief Justice Ewo o my Ghana mo quick one. Yam kono fe a big J so any home commerce and then some wechi. I begin my more kwabana bokore.
Sinamanya miadu me hode papa.
And say uncrofoi. A phenomenon can uncrof for minority no. Almost one tiasie, but then Speaker of Parliament say Acting Chief Justice Oba Covert no quick one young way.
Sinama mencha her for. Now MPP for no. Omo yesen wo Ghana ha omo so muntiase.
Oh, now so can say ye. The last election, 2024 election, MPP enya 41%. Omunya 41%. Oh my God. Etia kekwa no a omani nyina no MPP for nko ya 41%.
Omuntu abawie. MPP nya say
41%.
Wa una aka na Ghana for election.
Said David did you told them
MPP nya 39%.
Oh bo.
Na the cinema I don't want Ghana. MPP leader Ben dey akonya 41%.
Dr. Mahmoud Bo.
I no correct.
Eh.
And MPP for any part 3. Now there am yakra say. Wo Parliament omuyetu.
Omuye say tu.
Omuye ni part 2 no Parliament.
Omuye 87.
Oh.
Okay, Parliament ndi omu nko de.
Omuye say.
Omuye 87.
Nipa tu ne wo ho. Ana NDC fo nipa be say moja omudo so bebrebe. Wo chai people mu a NDC kuta nipa 2/3 meboa. Ana ane ye omujina say omuba yi just fo na. Ombe converting. Na waba no wabadi nkofo asam. Musa mumpa na ye de ntira.
Aye Chief Justice.
Omusuro. Sa papa we ba ya. Na asam di ne start. Ombe di
asam di be ya.
Omama bakoro no. Eno omusuro. Omama bakoro we ada oba converting we na pass we. Ankofo ye mesate ahihye omu.
And before.
Yes. Onti omo start ye say yempene na atwe emfa munjai Ghana for you ready say omuyi Chief Justice no mbla bache nkofo ngum na chama otumu nyina onche omuyi na ngum anoda ye ready twi
on the odi asem
so obedi asem na de hundam
oye je
ana chama otumi sige nema ye so waye no no kra ye se onam sumu ase pa chaw ante emfa ante we muyi na omusro se papa we omu penima Chief Justice ba o jelly ni na start
eno tuna bi before yes
o entina no musuro na MPs ni na ya ko hwe masina man omu nyina aka ho ye be che omu ye nti omu ye se yempene
Afenyo-Markin kan ho
na Afenyo-Markin de wuntin sama e ko so
ensembe ya
na ya na duro bia ye de nema bi e hye ba bi
isi jiwana
isi ji ho Afenyo-Markin on kan so and the ya baba NDC for you ready I got a photo about mama hamba say or baba cha kronfo no Chief Justice we ba pass and go for ba start again and the anointing no mum percent o may say any Monday ne do ya be connect Chief Justice no a pass wa pass vetting no and o mu ye hihyo aso o mu kosoro eba for me say akronfo no eye de ye ba mo madam ni aje obusika na de abo oman ho bra
woni wane be mu madam
me ye Ghana ni
o nka ho
so wonya Ghana ni me fa ho me ye Ghana ni me so kro no so
jemi before suro
omusuro se o madam na wan kasa ti o sie kamaka se ba munya nyina o muti nyina na chama ontumi anne chama ontumi
na yese chama ontumi kwa no ai poliando interview bi o grante ye ai so se chama ontumi ntade nyina o ma gine nyina ho
o magenta de
say yes wo mkwaso sa ne ntade nyina ho
And that's all my jano.
And do say, Okoko Tadi be saying a channel. I am not a channel. Also, my fan in Tadiana.
My fan in Tadiana. Let's say a gun is scan or the quatoy. And then you can escape. Sikana on ye, I can go. And in Tadiana, trying. Yabegi near say, about to come near the ashes, show my humadias and Nababo. And your mom credit. Almost so I never asked. Ah, now you're me. I can't cut him quite.
That be a boy.
Oh, I see.
But life said no young caps I would now.
I can't say.
Then the Bema.
Okay.
Life for the Casa.
I can't make one. I beckon the Bema. No. Min kwa kata montu na beka ne bema enti nga wasi ya cheno na ne japade nyina ya wuro ntiri kwa odi nku fraya na ye gane sika yenyi yemfa mbwado ne enko fa ye de ebeye na nyesa me to me se me so nkwasi asem no bone so obi a wo so bone so sa wo so wo bone mu enti me ni bone ni mu no me mprese ye nja atwamontu me enti omo pro MPs for pro omo pro Monday vet ne bekoso ama ye ti cha krofo ni na agu
okay
enti aye dey ya omo so da o man so
okay
Monday vet ne bekoso
na abigi ye tu mrika story we o se ye hu adwuma 2024 ye to aba no unse ha wa kumsie be to dwa se no wo ha adwen wo kaso apa na Muntaka Mubarak ehwehwemu to dwa hwehwemu se dwondo man ma be tu dwa se wa order se ai 2024 election no basabasa ye si ni enya hu hwehwemu omukwe hwehwemu na be to dwa se Naa Koryoo asesi ame no kase oye NDC ni a oye MP ewo ai kaso ano ewutu senya abeto dwa se esu obesu ni nsem obeka e no ni nyina se wo boa ai defense minister and the nsem tudwa ye ni kan ko chemra na minim se nipa dodo na te story no enim story no to de yensan tie voice ne mra yenko tie nsem o defense minister e de tudwa o chem se ai assembly si ye no na kaswa MP or NDC no na oni ho ntine kamia koye se 2024 esu maame de besu ye ene nsama obekan se ha wakum se mu de tua tesi no ense nukura bia nse da nimsa ye ni kan ko defense minister mra ye koba maame no so sa be din komo wa chechire mu se da bi ensama defense minister e ka no enye no kure abusuan ye ntiemra
violent cases starting with Ewutu Senya East constituency, that's Kaswa. The task force observed that the Honorable Phyllis Naa Koryoo Okeno denied that her convoy was attacked. She was nowhere near the scene of the incident. Persons who were involved in the incident have avoided speaking with the task force, while Muhammad Ali and others who were in the Mahindra pickup truck and fired shots from their vehicle have also avoided speaking with the task force. So their opinion have not been established. Muhammad Ali is said to have been flown abroad for further treatment. The late Yusuf Larry Idris died from a gunshot, and those who were in the Mahindra pickup with him know what happened. The driver of the Mahindra has been traced, and further investigation is ongoing.
Someone defense minister eri tuja quick one yensen tumrika na enkotie Naa Koryoo nsemo ono so eri tuja o chem se ensema defense minister Canadian se no krabia nse da nim quick one ono so can side of the story yensen kotie mra ne koba ensem bebre ene freche air back.
The Honorable Minister of Interior and National Security, I have remained quiet despite calls by well-meaning Ghanaians, including my constituents, who witnessed these brutal attacks. At no time did I say no attack happened. I stated emphatically to the task force that on the election day during my rounds, I noticed my convoy was being followed by a V8 vehicle, allegedly known to be used by Howard Komsen and a Nadmo pickup, which had a green government number plate. After visiting some polling stations, I decided to go home because I felt my life was in danger. So I am convinced that at the conclusion of this investigation, the truer facts will emerge. On the issue of unwillingness of persons who witnessed these acts to testify, this is entirely out of my control. There are videos to some of these attacks, and these are available for the committee to aid their work.
We and someone Eutu Senya MP Naa Koryoo ori tuda after said defense minister Ebabe Cheche Semubaren 2024 after said incident no esiye no esu a Naa Koryoo esuye ene nchemu a ode bae no ore Captain Smart ene di sankomo no yenkonkotie na yemfanka ye ho na ekoba Captain Smart nso adi nkomo bi ewache quick one yenkotie sankomo imra ebra incident ni siye no ensam ene nia Naa Koryoo eye ya ene enchemu no akwakoye bebre
etuone kaya no me official mahindra na me yusu no party ka no eno na me timu bi no eno so ana etuo no ekaya
enti womo etuone ka womo na womo ete ka na chi no mo te front na hefa no womo
wo ti echi no mo te me ka na echi ene etuone ka womo
ka na chi say echi a enye say echi a obi a ehu but ka na chi a yatum
I ka na echi pick up say pick up mahindra pick up it's mo te ka na echi
ene na wo te
Captain, see me question you ne busa na mame. Cars na ye dodo sen ba kon. E na ono awom bi dem rantie no wachire. And I say cars na ye dodo sen.
Ka na ye mienu ba ko eji onim. And ba ko eji achire.
That's right.
Yeah.
The idea ni wana the idea chene na etuo kan.
The idea achire no.
Aha. Eti car no Land Cruiser black no e cross wo de na say be share montem.
E ba ye chi I di mechanic no start some on fire.
Who can I said they do car nechi no?
There be me a mechano.
Okay.
Me a mechano.
Patrona when I will drive it.
Patro there be.
Okay.
Now me drive and I need chicano.
All right. Mo who can now yes send an team?
Na yeah 6 and I take on him.
Okay. Na Pacho. What two gunshots not a bed do be say?
Yet say 2 by 3.
Bed do be 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Eti womo tutu tu odue no womo di mochi be sam ho koya na so mo dane womo ho.
Patro mo dane womo ho koye.
All right. Ekuya ne nto aso.
Okay, eti honorable say anamo babe na hutu asat enumre ya we say akosun.
Your friend police farmer. Oma Bahase. Ama ya kasa. What is no?
She was not.
Oma Befa. Echo.
We and in someone 2024 after say incident no esiye no Naa Koryoo eri etu dwa say and say na esuana na osun baran and na Ghana fo bi etwie no ho say entropa the politicians wo mo ya de Naa Koryoo oshada activity said how a kumsi eye ni bibi nanso incident ni sinu kwa no na oni ho bare Naa Koryoo se ono so nyesa na de ne tie how a kumsi edi dwuma no ba quick one Captain Smart aba be din komo awache se NDC amarekuo no wo mu nhwe nyesa eniema ebe fa wo mu ase koba abigije ebe to aso
Me ba na be fia ka chem se na Kaswa 2024 7th December. Na 7 am so onyabtre. Meje Naa Koryoo. Ni interview no ye no. Actually your mama tell say on one kasa kura no why press conference so kan sa interior minister. Yeah. Ade e betimi ekum NDC aban we o so yi miscommunication. And it looks like I say obi e ka de ope. Mo nya presenters o. We are ministers. If you don't know, I am telling you today. You see, a presenter can present anything to tally. But if you are a minister, you must be able to have a mini part of it that will tally with all. Therefore, minister. When you are presenter, when you are ministers. enti mini no ye bibi kitwa bi mini ade kitwa de akakraka na nkrofo kan nyina chire no wo na mutime den keten mini ne kekasi ani na wa mana timi atale enti na every minister every ministry ye wo agencies and departments ewo minister na say me be say mbusa sentry sa mo minister na mfa mu ntaka no enti obeye sa press conference no when mbusa na Koryoo ana ya trouble committee bi ya trouble unti ya trouble unti kan really say na Koryoo so ye MP wo di mu ntaka say ya born di so ye minister no to nche onu so ye MP aba be to abonten say enye no kure da so ka che committee bi ya enye no kure da so ka che ministry bi ya enye no kure da so ka che obi ya say the convoy was not attacked on the 7th of December. So the muntaka be kan no ne de na Koryoo ka no when the ever ya do mama me ka che plane ade e be say wa ban we a lack of communication strategy hwe men kan ye nua no me wo sere mu yawo when ya na ekwa akura kwan bone so how he was was not good at all. Na papa kura. But you know what happened? Kwabena Japan at that time, no presidential press secretary, Nesro de Aoka, Al-Hassan Yakubu, no interior minister as of that time, or Rebuni, Nesro de Aoka. That time the national security coordinator, na Esro de Aoka, na Esro J. Ekufuana Nkasanso, briefing ayedi amano, etidie na ononso Aoka. Sometimes you think that the president will not be listening. So you will tell him what he wants to hear. And then you go to the public to tell the public what they need to hear. But President bien anopa, both are conflict. With what the president said, with what ministers and other government functionaries aka. Eti muntakatu ono. Eti na onimda. Say you were MPB or parliament, your friend Naa Koryoo. If not for anything, bra. Read this. What do you think about it? I mean, the committee is saying A, B, C, D, Z. So, eti say ye ko baby ko cancel. Now those who are supposed to testify refuse to testify. Must you come out? No. To say this? Because one, I can be under duress. Etin amen testify. Obi betwe so bikokum. Obi betwe so afia eminim with cash. Ye tuwe ye nipa. Sikabi wo hwa wani kopie so na se nyame anya wadoma. Wo ye bema obema gina so abedo. Say what you say ya wutiem yen. Wo hu achewa ma odeka 10,000 Ghana cedis, 10 million, 1,000 Ghana. Na wo ba afia ha, na afia tago ebie nika. O se masoda ese ye wa. Enti se ya wutwe no. Me wo 50,000, 500 million kofako. De na beton. Why you careful? I won't ring. Enti ya sisika ya adie ina. Sika betu ama kwasia ehunyansa. Ne nyansa ni abaye kwasia. Bia one your friend won't say one be testified they were under a certain kind of duress. Something was happening somewhere. So if you are a minister, you got to be extremely calculative. Say enti de muntaka be kan ni na no aye bola.
For winning someone Captain Smart Eddie Atuda or to NDC amon you for a quick one. Yen kona fe abigi jeso enche na dwen abigi. Amen some more kwaba biem and some not to dwan meaning sir what ti audio suni nyina but in some be to dwan no and say MB before no bossy MB before no say woman ya NDC for wo mo ankasa na esan etu o ho ba quick one enwuamu en
sinaman mame mbusa wa asem we na asem no asia na ensi
say asise say
asam say I see say you kum nipa wo ho
o and ye ku nipa ho nipa wuye
and before no ombosi no sembo na omobo say nipa na wa wunu e na omobo say na de enti no
o se omo se no kra na dadi ha wakum si entro a NDC fo twato ha wakum si so se oyewudini ai election no kwa no occative violence no omo se de na akoya abeka ne nyina no odo ankasa minister e na abe deny
sinama anyentro ye de anyentro ne se enkofo omowu wo sasa me ho MPP fo no ombati na nya no mo an
dabi
enti do na omutwa na se se enti ha enam hawa kumsenti enkofo afere omukunu enkofo afere omumma
but the first minister no so de be tu dwane se wote ye
me sinama matepa tie enkofo afere omukunu na muti ho bo sese hawa sama me otwantro entrone senka nipa wuwa kamini problem
okay
kamata machi enipa na wawu no MPP for the monja na bahwegu mo banya monja na tua panekan
dabi
na ho mo de adenti na mo bosi
but the NDC so ye no amafo di ukomo
sinama NDC for omo hihye omo ne mayi
for the
so ma hwe ya yendu 2028 no matamfo anya omomo
ade
we kawe na we ba kawe
so the be defense minister so no kwa no ka
no kwa ne sen hwe I was a politics na moye and you do baby mummy mo party for back on a billion to MPP 2023 papa assembly MPP animo gua
and no cra
se mo ande ma bobo mo ho na ma nya bibia ya na obi akotena baby no to bombo a 2028 beduro what ya aja ba to NDC mu no aba cha MPP dia because papa ya wakase maami ensu aba bontene oso boa enti hwan ene enti no
ani asem no
hwan ye wusa ne dia ye no kwa na de ye ntro enti nka mo mienu etnase ahihye mo ne ma hu se ye hwade ne mu
no makoye nhwemu task force na nhwemu no ena abeto dwa se na akoyo no boa
na omo min ka so omo boa ayem no kwese nipa wu ahọ na masam pa potage no ho nipa wu dia kamini probo ati nipa na wu no mamro sha ba ponte se ensam na mo ka no enye no kwese no ho owo ho enti ye tie nsuo ni nsa enti mamu na asam no se ayen troso na mutato mame ne so a munya careful
okay
ayisa enkofo omokunu mo afasa sasa me hu ade wo hawo babra omo nti papa ne hihye obone ma yi all the captain smart saka captain smart or your wise mind or your nipa or dwene daache de bia o yese captain smart ye NDC ni we so yese tie de papa na ko se NDC fo ambo omo yi a ebeye hu ama omo 2028
okay
nti hu ebeye ne se kure ene omumu we beka momane we akakobi and omunye careful
okay
na next time BBC sa omumbo omhu na omhu de we amasaye de abaye omunema
okay ya so yan fancy ye ko e be so ba biem ya kai fo nyina